and they're pointing. I'm like, what the hell are we pointing at? All I saw was bubbles. So the instructor Kyle saw one of the cap on right there, swims out over there, brings him up, and all I see is blue. We and Rachel, he was right, I don't know where he went. Me and Rachel swam over, started getting his head above water. We get his head up, and we're swimming back. That's when the entire class kind of rushed in. We dragged him up to the bank, started doing CPR, and then we picked him up. I still had my tank, I grabbed his legs, got him up the hill, right here, called 911.
So he was down there by himself?
He was down there, yeah, he was swimming out to us. And then they said, yo, and all we saw was bubbles. Swam over to him, got his head up, it was blue.
Yeah, so he didn't have a tank on or nothing like that?
No, he had a tank on. He had all of his gear, he had everything on.
How long was he under?
He was under a minute and a half, something like that.
But as soon as we pulled him in the shorts, it was about another minute. And then we started cutting everything off. We started CPR. He had no pulse. Wasn't breathing. Blue in the face. Eyes rolled.
What?
What's the tank at?
Where's his tank?
Yeah.
It's kind of a disarray right now. We kind of got to the bank, dropped everything, and started.
The closest one right here.
Yeah, we dropped him right in the water.
All right, are you the instructor lead?
What's that?
Are you the lead for all
No,
this?
sir, he is right here.
I am. You mind if I get some information?
Kyle DeLeon,
DeLeon,
D-I-L-I-O-N-E,
and your date of birth.
11/16/1980.
And a good phone number for you.
I'm sorry?
A good phone number for you.
484-764-1071.
You know his name?
I'm sorry?
You know his name?
His last name is Pierce.
I don't know any of his like infirms.
No, I don't.
Y'all think it was a malfunction?
No, it wasn't a malfunction. Yeah, we were swimming on surface out to the bubbler.
Right.
I had gotten everybody out there. I was explaining the drills. I was doing my dive briefing on the drills that we were going to be going over.
Oh, this is while we were coming. He was saying that he was under for about a minute.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, so he was saying he was under for about a minute. Is that correct?
Yes. If that, like I said, we were out by the bubbler. I was doing my briefing.
Yeah.
I was explaining the drills that we were going to be doing. Person on shore told me to go back. I swam back to him, went down, saw that the regulator was out of his mouth. I put the regulator back in his mouth. I brought him to surface with his BCD. As soon as I got to surface, I said, call 911. And then the rest of the group came and we all got him back to shore. As soon as we got him up, we started doing CPR on him. And then you all showed up.
Okay. All right, I appreciate it. One of the officers is going to follow him to the hospital. I'm probably going to tag along as well. That's really all I need from him, but I appreciate it. Who's going to the hospital with?
Hmm?
So who's going to the hospital with? Norman's got it?
He didn't have the regulator in his mouth, so he wasn't breathing. He was just on top of the water swimming over. He was just on top of the water swimming over.
Well, he was saying he was under slightly. He came back to him, dived down, saw the regulator was out of his mouth, put the regulator back in his mouth,
So
and pulled him to the surface, and they started pulling him over here. So I don't think he was at the bottom.
Yeah.
I don't think he was swimming. I think he was kind of like mid-level.
Yeah.
They have diving belts, so they probably weren't too deep.